it's more awkward than you think.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like
I couldn't stop laughing the first couple
Really?
of weeks where I was just like, oh, I feel so silly doing this.
First, I have a first question. Sorry. Thank you for this honestly looks kind of gross. Anyways,
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel.
I sat down and my
I'm gonna put a link here to my channel.
No, I'm not. It's 4 p.m. and our rooms are not ready yet, which is hard because we have an event at 6 and I still have to get ready because obviously this is no makeup. Hey, Janina here. So today we are in Singapore. And yeah, I'm super sick. I have been for a month, but that's not gonna rain on my parade today because today we are interviewing the cast of Captain Marvel. Woo! Super excited for that. It's like 8:40 a.m. and I have to be downstairs at 8:45, so we kind of have to go, but I want to bring you guys along with me, so let's do it. Yeah, hi. So, yesterday watching at the fan event, you look like Captain Marvel. I feel like you've really embodied that character, but there was a lot of training that went into that, right? A lot of preparation. So how was that like?
Yeah, it was a lot of training. It was great. Totally transformative.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just a part of my life, in particular martial arts training.
Yeah.
It's been so good for my brain. I really love it a lot, so I want to keep it up.
How does it feel like to finally do a Marvel movie with 2 eyes and hair?
It's easier to learn lines with 2 eyes than it is with one.
A little bit easier.
Yeah, a little bit easier to focus.
First, congratulations on such a huge film.
Thank you.
Like, are you excited? Like,
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for people to see the movie.
yeah, I'm sure. But first of all, I want to say, you look so good blue.
Oh, thanks.
Wow, I didn't think anybody could look that good blue.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, just don't mention Smurf. Just
Okay, no, you look so much better than those.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to start, of course, by congratulating you guys on such a massive film.
Thank
That's
you.
So cool. So you started with individual films, and suddenly you're here, and with all of these people, how does that feel?
It's incredible. I mean, last night was just insane. We've made 4 smallish movies, and the movies at this scale.
Which were amazing, by
Thank
the way.
you, thank you very
thank
much.
you.
But making a movie like this that has a built-in fan base and an
Yes.
enthusiasm and anticipation for a movie like this is just something new for us. But it feels great.
So yesterday I noticed you really have that Captain Marvel stance down and like that stare. I was like, did you practice that in the mirror or something?
Yes, I
You
have
did.
to. Yeah, it's more awkward than you think.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like.
I couldn't stop laughing the first couple
Really?
of weeks where I was just like, oh, I feel so silly doing this. But then you kind of get into it and it
Yeah,
becomes like
because
fun. to
there's
feel
not always the
power.
burning hair and stuff, so it's
Well,
like
that's
you gotta
the
get it in
thing.
the eyes.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
that shot is when my hair's all inflamed.
Yeah.
It looks really cool, but in the moment you're
Not
just
really.
like, oh god, this just feels so embarrassing.
Yeah. How's the preparation with like the hair and stuff? How was it like?
Okay. I mean, I had a great hairdresser that I've used a lot. You know, Camille has been around me for a long time, so I enjoy having her. I enjoy having Jake, the makeup artist who does the scars and all this other stuff. So the team of people that I have around me, it's always good to see them in the mornings. It gives you a sense of confidence and enjoy. We can talk about anything.
Yeah, that's
We laugh
really
about a
good.
lot of stuff, so it's good.
How is hair and makeup like every day? Like you're an alien suddenly.
Yeah, well, it was a whole process
Yeah,
to
sure.
get to look like that. It was at the beginning it was about 4 hours in hair
Wow.
and makeup, so I was having to go to work at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
just early. It's airbrushing, like 4 layers of airbrushing
Oh,
and
wow.
braiding of my hair and. Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't feel like myself by the end of that process.
Yeah.
I definitely felt like the character, something else.
Was there like pressure at all, or was it like all chill?
Totally chill. Totally chill. Just chilling.
I mean,
chilling.
you know, we try to stay focused
Yes.
on the character who we love,
Yes.
who we believe is the character that everybody else loves, and just try to stay true to her story and try to stay, true true to her as an individual and hope that, you know, the fans support that. But yeah, there's a little bit of pressure when people have so much expectation.
What I really like about your character is that you start as a hero and you kind of, in a sense, go backwards and look for your identity. How was that experience like, you know, finding, you know, that Carol Danvers?
It meant that I got to play a character with a lot of complexity that was super dynamic, and that was surprising to me that like the most complicated character I've played was in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, like a superhero.
It's cool.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of the time movies like this are all about like saving the world by like you got to get the thing, or we have to stop this thing. And really, this film is like the thing she's trying to get to is herself, and I think that that's so special. That's like a very relatable. That's like the journey we're all on, you know, just trying to get to ourselves.
So you worked with them for a long time. I mean, you've been in the MCU for over 10 years, right? Since the beginning. How does it feel like going on set as Nick Fury? Is it like, oh, another day in the job, or is it something new every time?
Very different Nick Fury this time, only because he doesn't know as much, and he's learning. And discovering that, you know, there are people and there are folks from other places that aren't Earth. And he's going places that he's never been before. So it's a very different learning curve for Nick.
Like, did you guys build the character on your own, or did you read like a lot of comics and you did research, or how was that like building Carol Danvers?
Yeah, a lot of comics. We read a lot of comics. I mean, the character's been around since the late 60s. So Carol has gone through so many changes over the decades, but it was particularly the Kelly Sue DeConnick run that got us really excited about that character. A character who was not just tough and fierce and strong, but also funny and like so much heart and spunky and just grit, determination, like all of these great qualities that we loved about her.
And also, you know, it wasn't, we also did a lot of research with the Air Force, the United States Air Force, because she has a U.S. Air Force pilot background, and they were so helpful. We met so many amazing women fighter pilots in our preparation for this role. Even they even took Brie and I up in F-16s, and it was crazy just to experience. You know, this is what these women do every day, and it taught us a lot about Carol and who she is, and that higher, further, faster ethos, just meeting all of those Air Force women.
When you have like a good team with you there, even on screen with all of the aliens, how is that working, like seeing, oh wow, she's blue?
Yeah, that was like one of the like surreal aspects of the film, especially because like there's a lot of heart in this movie and a lot of really emotional scenes, and so there were many times where I was like, wow, I'm like having a real like emotional moment with an alien right now. This is not how I thought my life was gonna go. This is awesome.
Like when you see yourself on screen, do you see, okay, that's Gemma, or no, you're like, that's an alien, I don't know what that is.
I still see it as me, but I'm kind of, I used to find it really awkward watching my performances, but I can be a bit more kind of objective about it now. Like I just, you know, I can enjoy the film.
So this was 30 years ago, right? This is like young Nick Fury. What would you say like the biggest differences that you found in him?
The biggest difference, he was younger and he had more energy.
Oh, yeah. He had a lot more energy. A lot more action scenes, maybe.
They were fun to do, and you know, it's fun to be with someone that, you know, you really enjoy working with, that you trust. I trust Brie, and we've been around each other for a while, so it was really fun to do something with her to help, you know, bust her out into another.
There's a lot of preparation that went into it, I'm sure. I mean, you went to sniper school, I heard.
Yeah. Well, I had to obviously look like I knew what I was doing with a rifle, because Minerva's meant to be highly skilled, and she's really fast, she's really agile, and I'm quite clumsy naturally, which I know. So I had to look like I knew what I was doing, and I was surrounded by an amazing team. I hope they made me look much more skilled than I am as me.
I can say you do look very cool.
Oh, thanks. Good. I'm glad it paid off.
So cool. So you guys have been working together for a while. Do you guys butt heads, or like do you argue, or is it, you know,
elbows?
Smooth sailing?
It's elbows.
Yeah, we just kind of, you know.
No, yeah, it's been good. It's been almost 20 years since we've known each other. So
we've gotten in a fight or two over the course of that 20 years.
3 or 4. But, Yeah, we've worked it out over time as we just get to know each other and know our strengths and weaknesses and know what makes the other person tick, and it's been mostly terrific.
It just comes down to trust. You know, we can have disagreements, but we trust that we really respect and admire each other, and so those disagreements are just about the work.
I think it is about like self-discovery and searching for your identity. Are there things that you found out about yourself during the movie shooting?
I learned a lot about myself on this. I mean, I think the main takeaway, which is such a simple one, is that I'm a lot stronger than I realized.
Yes.
And I thought that I was really strong, and then I realized I'm even stronger than that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a really incredible thing, and so I'm really grateful to Carol for teaching me that.
What would you say is like the greatest thing about being Nick Fury? Because you get to do a lot of things, meet a lot of people.
The greatest thing about being Nick Fury is being in charge.
Yeah?
Yeah, everybody likes to be the boss.
Yeah, right? Which he isn't yet in this movie.
Well, he's in charge of himself, and he runs a specific part of that agency, but he doesn't know that the agency needs to be bigger, better, and stronger.
Yeah.
Just yet.
So he's learning a lot still.
Yeah.
And then I heard you took law, and then now suddenly you're a geneticist and an alien geneticist in the film. Did you have to like study science for that?
Oh gosh. Well, I actually in our movie, Minerva, she's not a geneticist as such. She, I know she was in the comics, but in our story, she's a warrior. More like she's a sniper, and she's. Yeah, that's more her kind of vibe. But I did study science for A levels in school.
Oh,
so
wow.
I do love my science.
So we don't know much about Minerva then. So is there something that you could tell us about her character and who she is in the movie?
Yeah, so she is a member of Star Force, which is a group of elite Kree warriors. They're heavily involved in this ongoing war that's been going on between the Kree and the Skrulls, which are two different alien races battling for supremacy in the universe. And Minerva she's very dedicated. She's pretty fierce. She's pretty badass. She's loyal. She's very loyal and very. She believes very strongly in what she feels is right and wrong. She subscribes very much towards the Kree ideology. You know, for better or worse, rightly or wrongly. And she was a really fun character to play. She's got a quite sarcastic sense of humor, which I liked. Yeah.
Yesterday you said that you're waiting for the day when being a female director is not news anymore. So I actually want to ask you guys, because a lot of my viewers are young girls and boys, and if you have any advice, because you started in college and you're being the first, like, do you have advice to aspiring filmmakers?
Tell your stories. Pick up your camera. Tell your stories. Your voices matter. We need more diverse stories being told and diverse people behind the cameras doing it.
Yeah. Use your phone. Use anything you have. Like, movies are being made on phones nowadays. You don't need fancy cameras. And you just need to get out there and make it and show people.
So in the movie, we actually talk about a lot of the self-discovery of Captain Marvel. But I feel like, Nick Fury has a lot of self-discovery.
Oh, he's doing a lot of that too. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So would you have any advice to, I guess, other people who are, going through their own journey of self-discovery, or something that you've learned that you want to share to others?
I guess the one thing, is patience. Don't be in such a big hurry to get from point A to point B to point C to point D. Sometimes it's a process, and everything you learn on the way is something that's going to help you, once you get to that place.
I feel like if you're on the path of self-discovery, you're on a good path.
Yeah.
And there's going to be ups and downs with it, but getting closer to yourself is always, it's great.
Yeah.
Being able to feel comfortable by yourself, with yourself, is everything.
Yeah, so progress is progress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that was my last question. So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You're
Thank you.
awesome.
All right.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
so
you.
nice.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. So I just finished all of the interviews and look at my face. I was so happy with how they turned out. Honestly, I was so nervous. I was literally telling everybody, like all of the guards, all of the bouncers, all of the people coordinating everything. I was like, my hands are so sweaty, and I was like wiping it on my skirt the whole time, and I was like blowing on it because I didn't want to shake the hand, and it was like sweaty and stuff like that. But I think I was able to like do good interviews, I hope. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the movie, or let me know what you guys think of the interviews. Let me know if you guys are interested in watching the movie. Comment down below. I've watched I think 15 minutes or 20 minutes of the movie and I love it. So and yeah, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I will see you guys later. Oh, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already to be part of the #VelaFam. Anyway, let's all be a little kinder. Bye.